Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be my first crochet with K video, and I am super excited about this because crocheting is something that I have been loving to do for a long time, and I just want to share this time with you guys, and I might actually be able to help some of you. I'm not a crochet expert, but I do know a few things, and I will be doing videos of some of my projects. Everybody crochet is different, so I'm just going to show you the way that I crochet. So if you are interested in crochet with K and you want to learn how to do this, then just keep on watching. So this video is pretty beginner friendly, and this is the yarn that I have for today. I've never used this yarn before, but I have used yarn that feels like this before. I got this from Hobby Lobby. As you can see, it was on sale for $2.39, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on yarn, especially when you're first starting out. But what I always pay attention to is the packaging on the back. I always look to see how bulky the yarn is, which is what this is referring to. So this is a number 4 and this is medium, and then it'll tell you this right here is information for knitting, and this is going to be information for crocheting. And on the back of the yarn, it'll usually always tell you what size hook to use with it, and so this says to use a 6mm hook, as you can see right here in the parentheses right there. So you always want to kind of try to use the size hook that it recommends, but I don't usually follow that rule all the time. The hook that I'm going to be using today is a 6.5mm hook, so it's a little bit bigger. I just quickly wanted to show you guys the difference between the bulkiness of yarns that I use. This yarn, like I said, was a number 4, so it is medium, but this yarn, which is my favorite yarn right here, as you can see, it is a number 6, which is super bulky. And you can already look at the density of the yarn and tell that it is more bulky. And this is blanket yarn. This is like my favorite yarn to use right now because I've been really into making blankets, and this is like the most soft yarn ever. But that's not what I'm going to be using today. I'm just going to be using something simple and beginner friendly. So what you want to do is slide your packaging off like that. You don't want to tear it because there's usually always some information in here, and a lot of brands usually give you free patterns on here. So you really want to utilize the packaging that the yarn actually comes in. And so this is what you should have, and it usually comes out of the middle just to make it a little bit easier. But let me go ahead and find where this one is starting, and that just prevents any tangling or any issues with the yarn once you start using it. But sometimes in the store it'll get all crazy. So I finally found where the yarn started, and what you want to do is create a slip knot, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So I just take an end of the yarn and I make a loop, and you want to give yourself a long enough tail, and then you just grab your piece and pull it through your loop, and this is what you call a slip knot. I'm going to do that one more time. So once your slip knot is created, that is when you will insert your hook into it and kind of pull on it to make sure that it is close to your hook but not too tight. And there are a ton of different ways that you can hold your hook. Some people hold it like this, some people hold it like this, as if they're like writing almost, but I like to hold mine like this. It's just the most comfortable way to hold it for me. And I like to hold the yarn in between my pinky and ring finger and then my middle and index finger, and this just makes it easy for me to hold the yarn and my work at the same time, because once I have my work I will hold it with my middle finger and my thumb most of the times, something like this. But right now we don't have any work to hold because we haven't made anything yet. But that is how I hold my yarn. Like I said, there's 1,000 different ways that you could hold the yarn and crochet. Just do whatever is comfortable for you. It'll take you a little while to kind of get used to the muscle memory and to get used to how you want to hold things, and whatever way works best for you, just go with it. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make a chain. So the first thing that you're going to do is to wrap your yarn around the hook which is called a yarn over, and then you're going to pull it through that loop. Now as you can see, the loop got tighter as I was pulling on it, and that is because of the tension. You have to make sure that you don't put too much tension onto your yarn, or it'll make it a lot harder for you to pull it through. You yarn over and pull through that loop that you created. I'm going to do that one more time. Yarn over, pull through. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So this is what your chain should be looking like. Something like that. You don't want to make them super tight because then it makes it harder for you to actually insert your hook through them. But I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chains. I'm going to go ahead and do a few more. So once you have this is called your foundation chain, and this is basically what you are going to build your work from. So once you have your foundation chain, that's when you're either going to do single crochets, double crochets, or half double crochets, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot more stitches, but those are the 3 that I like to use. So in next week's video, I will be showing you guys how to double crochet, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below if Crochet with K is going to help you. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you in my next video.